Alright, in this tutorial we're going to show you how to set up Audacity to take a recording, and we're actually going to try taking one. But first, let's take a quick tour of what Audacity has to offer. First, these 6 buttons here are your selection tools. You'll use them to select various parts of the sound once you've recorded it. These buttons here are your playback controls, which should be pretty familiar if you've ever used a CD player before. You have play, record, pause, and stop. Finally, these 2 controls are your volume controls. They control the speaker volume and the microphone volume. And this is where you set your input device, which we'll be doing later. These are your zoom tools for selecting various parts of the waveform, which will be very important after we've recorded it and are trying to measure various aspects of it. And along the top we have different things to generate effects for our wave and analyze different parts of our wave, which we'll do a little bit later. For now though, we need to set up Audacity to take a recording. The first thing you need to do is take a microphone and plug it into your computer, because you can't do any recordings without a device like a microphone. Next, let's set the microphone as our recording device. You do that by left-clicking here and selecting Microphone from the drop-down menu. Next, we need to set the microphone volume. You do that by dragging this slider here, and we want to set it to about halfway. A volume too high or too low will give you distortions when you try to record your sound. Next, we need to set the project rate. That's located down here in the lower left-hand corner. Just left-click the project rate and set it to about 44,100 Hertz. And that's all you need to do to set up a recording. So in review, make sure your microphone is selected as your input device, set the microphone recording level, and change the project rate. After you've done that, we can just try to do a recording. So click record and say something like, "Physics is awesome." Simple, but that's really all it takes. Let's play back our sound and see how it worked. And say something like, "Physics is awesome." So there you have it. You can now set up Audacity to take a recording.